We have a table for Brussels, 1 round and 4 deals game, and all players, 3 players have brown belts and 1 player to my left has green belt. I'm the East and I drop useless honors firstly. I don't need them at all. I think about either upper 4. I have 9 tiles for upper 4. Or something like mixed shifted chows. 4, 5, 6, 5, 6, 7, 6, 7, 8, 7, 8 for example. 3 comes. 3 comes for knitting, but it wasn't knitting firstly, and it's hardly knitting now. Let's wait a bit. I'll need 2 and 5 dots and 1 cracks for knitting. 2 and 5 dots. Maybe I'll take... No, it's not knitting, sorry. It's something like either upper 4 or concealed pungs. And the player to my left, you see, she melts quickly. Maybe she wants mix straight. 1, 2, 3 dots, yes. Let's drop useless tiles. And what about... No. What about 6 BAMs? 1 6 was dropped, another 6 is in my hand. 8. 6, 7, 8. Let's try something like upper tiles. Not pungs. Great. Now I'm ready, you see, for 9 or 6. 6 will give me 2 more points because it will be tile hog. But I can take 9 as well. 1 9 is melded to my left, and I can wait for another 3. 1 of remaining 3. The opposite player melded reds. She dropped 6 BAMs. Now she drops 7. She drops many BAMs. She dropped 8 cracks. That's interesting. The opposite player, what does she want really? The player to my right melded BAMs, dropped the honors, and dropped 6 BAMs. She doesn't make... The player to my right is a boy, and he doesn't collect pure straight. Maybe he collects something like mixed straight. We don't see lower dots. Maybe some lower dots are to my left. Great. Yes, 1, 2. The player to my left wanted 1, 2, 3 and 6. 6, but why? Sorry, why did she remain left 5 and 7? She left 5 and 7 BAMs, but she knew that all 6s were out of the game. It's weird. Okay, that was luck to take this 4th 6 from the wall. Now it looks more likely all types. All types. What about knitting? 2, 5, 6, 9, nothing in BAMs. Sorry, 3. No, I don't need this knitting. I have good connected tiles in 2 suits at least. And something will come in that sooner or later. So I can declare chow 1, 2, 3 in BAMs, or 2, 3, 5. I'll leave this dragon. It increases my chances of collecting all types. I can declare pung of easts and I'll drop 9 BAMs. But after 9 BAMs I don't know what I'll be dropping. Maybe 1, 3 I'll drop. 1, 3. That's it. Okay. I'd rather drop this. I don't need BAMs of course anymore. And I'll be dropping useless BAMs now. All people's melded. All people melded their hands. So I think I don't need this 9 as this 8. Sorry, this 8 cracks as well. But what about dots? I still don't have anything good in dots, and I'll drop 2, I think. If I don't take another 2 dots from the wall now, I'll drop 2. But I'll be waiting for good forms in dots till the end. Where can be my east? In the wall, yes. That's good. Maybe I'll be waiting for the last 2, single wait for 2 dots. That's interesting. Maybe I'll declare pung of easts, pung of... no, okay. Then it's rather good. I can declare pung of 5s, or leave these 5s as my eyes now. The opposite player possibly collects just pungs. Not exactly lower tiles. She dropped 4 cracks rather early, but she may collect pungs. Maybe she has my honors. Let's see. The player to my left collects dots, very possibly. I'd rather drop these dots sooner, before she gets ready for some dots. She can't wait. She can't wait for these dropped dots. She hardly waits for 3, but she will wait for something like 7. Like 7 or 9 dots or 6 dots. We can't tell for sure. The player to my right melded 7, 8, 9, but dropped 5. He doesn't collect pure straight, possibly. 3. She doesn't need the last 3. That's curious. 3. She doesn't have 4, 5, or maybe she has 2 4s. Maybe 4's dots are her eyes. Maybe she has my 5s. Yes, I take it, and possibly I'll win with pung of easts. Let's see. 2. What about 2? The player to my right just dropped this 2. He has 1, 2, 3. Maybe he has something like mixed straight. 7 is dangerous. No. 7 passed. 8 must be safe. Last 8, okay. And dragons are out. And what about winds? Winds are out as well. 4. 4 may go to the opposite. Yes, just it. Just it, but that still looks more like pungs. Not lower tiles, but pungs. Maybe she has my easts. Yes, that's mine. I hope, yes. The player to my left waited for 1 or 4. And both my easts were in the wall. The player to my right. The player to my right wanted mixed straight. But he had bad tiles in cracks. I don't understand what he wanted finally, but maybe he wanted to take some last tile. Yes, maybe he counted just for last tile. Now, what it looks like, either all types or half flush in dots. Yes, I'd better go for all types, because you take 3 suits and honors with equal probability, but when you go for half flush, it's rather not very good, because in half times you collect useless tiles from the wall, which you need just to drop. And I take pung of greens. What do I drop? 3 dots I'll drop. And I need some wins. Easts are out. Let's drop this one firstly. Easts are out. Norths are almost out. Souths are almost out. West is somewhere. Maybe in the wall. Let's see, maybe I'll have to collect something like mixed shifted chows with pung of greens. West. Wests are out. Well, not very good for my all types. If I don't pick anything good, any good win right now, I'd better go for mixed shifted chows. So then I hastily dropped 3 dots. I'd rather hold these 3 dots for 3, 4, 5. I mean 2, 3, 4 BAMs, 3, 4, 5 dots, 4, 5, 6 cracks, mixed shifted chows. I can drop 1 BAMs. I have 3 pairs now. But what good it gives me? What good? Red goes to the left. She collects all types, possibly. She dropped useless north and south early. She dropped white. What does she wait for? She waits for some lower dots, possibly. Upper cracks. That's curious. Okay, I'd rather go for pairs or pungs now. Pairs or pungs, and I don't want to drop 9. 9 is good. 9 bams. 5 is good, possibly. 5 cracks. 4. Okay, 4. The player to my right holds cracks, but he dropped 4. Maybe he wants... maybe he wants punks as well. Maybe he has... No, I'd better go for pairs as long as 2 players... Not 2. Okay, let's drop this one. I don't want to drop north now, because it can be useful. And it can be good defending tile. If I pick, for example, 5 cracks, another 5 cracks, I can drop north. This is useless. Yes, and the player to my left collects all types. She doesn't need dots. She doesn't need 7 bams. Okay. But she needs something. Maybe she needs... No, she doesn't take 6 bams. Maybe 8. Maybe 3 she needs. 3 bams. 5 is safe against the player to my right. Yes. Okay, and drop this 5. Because the player to my left may wait for it as well. With such difficult hands, you need to think about defense. 3 dots, I think it's safe. Yes, the last one. 8 is safe. Maybe the player to my left already has something in... Ouch. Something in bams. She doesn't need bams, she needs cracks. She doesn't need 5. 9. She doesn't need 9. And 3. Maybe she needs 4. 4 or 7. 6 in a hole. Good for her. Five flowers. Nice. Melted conch, self-drawn, closed weight. 18 points by self. So, I hope the opposite player or the player to my right won't leave this table. Ouch. That's a very interesting hand from the very beginning. 5 dragons. 5 dragons and 5 terminals. What I can think about in this situation? Yes, I can think about half flush, or at least about outside hand. I think about outside hand. Half flush and dots, not exactly half flush, because I can wait for any tiles in any suits as long as I collect good tiles. The player to my right already melded a chow. Maybe hastily. Let's see. 1, 2, 1, 2. Okay, one is useless, one bams. Maybe I'll take another 3 from the left. Maybe I'll take 3 cracks. Anyway, if I'll miss green, it will be 2 dragons and outside hand. Okay. I need a pair. Maybe I'll take 9 dots. Yes, with 2 dragons melded, it's rather hard to continue playing as usual. Maybe people will be defending against me. And half flush in my case is not very useful because it's too easy to defend about half flush. The player to my left melds interesting hand. Maybe it's just half flush in cracks, and maybe it's something more expensive like terminals and donors. She dropped 1 dots, but she may have my 9 dots. Something good maybe in her hand. Maybe she has green. Nobody wants to drop green now. If she has 1 green, she'll be holding it. Ah, yes, she had 1 green really. And the player to my right collected pure straight. Nice for him. And I collected the whole bank. The opposite player who fed into this pure straight collected possibly some chows. Huh. Not a bad hand, but maybe she wanted some misarm, small fan hand, yes? Maybe wait for another 6 dots. Drop 9 bams. Concealed hand, all simples, maybe 2 concealed pungs, for example. She was far from ready now. Here we can see, yes, she waited for another 9 cracks, for the last 9 cracks. She didn't know that 9 cracks was to her opposite. Oh, for 6 cracks. Okay. She was 1 step behind ready. I was something like 2 steps behind ready, yes. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, and a pair, for example, or 1, 2, 3, 7, 8, 9, and a pair. Anyway, okay, I managed to win this table. Thanks all.